"You're the only one who showed up to the funeral," the widow said. "I didn't know the man in the casket, but he knew everything about me. I saw the obituary 3 days ago. Harold James Mitchell, 74, no surviving children, service at Greenwood Chapel." The photo caught my attention for reasons I couldn't explain. An old man with kind eyes and a gentle smile. Something about his face felt familiar. I don't read obituaries, don't attend funerals for strangers, but I drove 40 minutes to Greenwood Chapel like something was pulling me there. The parking lot was empty except for one car. Inside the chapel, a woman sat alone in the front pew. No flowers except a single arrangement, no music, no mourners, just a widow and a casket. She turned around and saw me. Her face shifted through confusion, recognition, then something like relief. "You came." She said it like she'd been expecting me. "I think I'm in the wrong place. Are you Daniel? Daniel Reeves?" My name in a stranger's mouth froze me in place. "How do you know who I am? My husband has been waiting for you for 20 years. He hoped you'd find your way here." She led me to a room behind the chapel, a table covered with photographs, newspaper clippings, printed pages, all of them about me. My college graduation announcement, my wedding photo from the local paper, an article about my promotion 5 years ago, my daughter's birth announcement from Facebook, my entire life documented by a man I'd never met. "What is this?" Harold called it his greatest achievement, the life he gave back. She picked up a photograph, me at 8 years old outside a hospital, a photo I didn't know existed. "Do you remember the accident? August 14, 1999. I was 8 years old. My father fell asleep at the wheel driving home from my grandmother's. We went off the road into a ravine. The car caught fire. My parents got out, but I was trapped, door crushed, flames spreading. They said a stranger appeared from nowhere, pulled me out seconds before it was fully engulfed, performed CPR when I stopped breathing, stayed with me until the ambulance arrived, then vanished before anyone got his name. Doctors said he had burns on his hands and arms, reached into a burning car for a child he didn't know. We never found him. My parents searched. Nothing. Harold? He was driving home from his night shift, saw the car go off the road, didn't think, just acted." She showed me a photograph of Harold's arms, scarred from wrist to elbow, burns he'd carried for 20 years. Why didn't he tell us? My parents wanted to thank him. He didn't want thanks. He wanted to know his act mattered, that the life he saved became something good. Harold checked on me quietly, drove past my house sometimes, found my name in newspapers and online, watched from distance as I graduated, married, had a daughter, never approached, never introduced himself, just watched the life he'd saved being lived well. "He cried when your daughter was born," she said. "Told me saving you meant saving her too. Every life from yours started in that burning car. 20 years. He watched me for 20 years and never said anything. He said you were his purpose. Pulling you from that fire gave his life meaning. He didn't need you to know him, just needed to know you were okay." Harold died of a heart attack 3 weeks ago. His only request was that his obituary run in the same paper where he'd seen my graduation announcement years ago. He hoped I'd recognize something and find my way here. I sat in that chapel for an hour. 20 years of my life collected by a stranger who considered me family. She told me stories, how Harold talked about me at dinner, searched my name every few months, kept every article, every photo. "He saved your life once," she said, "then spent 20 years making sure it was worth saving. You were the son he never had." The funeral was just the two of us. I gave the eulogy for a man I'd met for the first time in his casket. Told the empty room about the night he pulled me from fire, the burns he carried, the decades watching me become someone. I visit his grave every August 14th now. Bring my daughter. Tell her about the stranger who reached into flames for a boy he didn't know and watched over him forever. She calls him Grandpa Harold. I think he would have liked that. Some people save your life and become heroes. Others save it and disappear, content to watch you become everything they hoped. Harold pulled me from a burning car at 8 years old, then spent 20 years making sure I was okay. I never thanked him while he was alive, so I thank him now. Every time I hug my daughter, every time I live a day he gave me. That's the kind of love that doesn't need an introduction. It just needs to know it mattered.